Okay, guys. So the other thing I want you guys to do this weekend is to do two little training tutorials for how to navigate the library and how to search for information, as well as how to determine like quality information. This is going to help you and your team find your two sources that you can use for your research this semester, as well as the two sources you'll be presenting to the class over the course of this semester. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So I'm going to show you where to find these trainings and tutorials so you could do them over the weekend. They're not graded, but they're things that I want you to learn. I'm going to assume that you're going to do them and that you're going to know how to do this stuff when we get to class on Tuesday. So make sure that you do them so that you're prepared to do the work, because I'm not going to really go over that stuff in class. The trainings will do that for you. And they'll take you maybe like 15 minutes max to complete each one. So a lot like 30 minutes sometime this weekend to complete them, or Monday if you choose to do them right before class, that kind of thing. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen and show you how to access this stuff. So again, we're going to make sure that we're logging into myutrgv.edu, assuming like maybe somebody doesn't know how to get to the Blackboard. So this is how you get there. You're going to log in with your UTRGV email and your password. And that'll take you to our UTRGV assist page, or just my UTRGV area. There you go. You have your emails, and then we've got our Blackboard and our apps. And this is where you're going to find the Blackboard app. This will take you to our Blackboard. This is the main landing page where all your Blackboard classes are. You're going to look for ours, which is English 1302-18. We're going to go into it. And this is what our Blackboard looks like. Sometimes that blue menu likes to hide. If you're not seeing it immediately, just go ahead and scroll your mouse over the left-hand side till you see a little tab and click on it, and it'll pull that blue menu out. To get to the training area, we're going to go to week 1 through 8 under course materials on the blue menu. We're going to scroll down to week 1 because this is homework that's found or was assigned in week 1. And then once we're in week 1, we're going to go ahead and scroll to about the bottom till we see that homework. There's experience, there's the last assignment, and boom, weekend homework. And you'll find both trainings here. So here's the first training. It's called the Boolean search tutorial, and it's right here. And then beneath it, you'll find the second training, which is how to assess sources, identify the quality and the credibility. So they're both accessed here. So I want you to do both of them. You'll start the training off by going to the first one and you click on the blue begin button. And it's pretty easy. You'll read what's on the right-hand side, and then you'll go and you'll answer the questions about it on the left-hand side. Now, if you've taken me before, this is the exact same one that you learned on before. Take it again as a refresher, kind of remind yourself what we're doing. And you're going to keep going to each one. Don't worry, if you get something wrong, you can go back and do it if you want. Pay attention, learn the correct answer. The point is to learn from it how to do these searches and how to identify quality and credibility so that you're not struggling with this once we get to actually doing this stuff during the week in class. So again, you read, then you answer the questions on the left-hand side. You're not being graded for this. If you get it wrong, you're not going to be in trouble, but you definitely want to go back and identify what the correct answer is so that you know what to do correctly in the following week. And you're going to keep going till the very end. And at the very end, it's going to ask you to put in the name of our course. That's going to be English 1302. Our course number, which is 18. What's your major? What's your field of study? And are you a junior, freshman, senior, that kind of stuff? This information is going to get routed to our librarian. They kind of keep track of the knowledge base of our students, so that if we ever have a case where maybe like a large group of students gets a lot of these wrongs, a lot of these answers wrong, a librarian might contact me and be like, you know what, it might be better for me to go in and talk to your students, that kind of thing. And he just gets a clear sense of where we're at. When you're finished, you hit submit, and then you're going to go down and do the next one. This one is about assessing sources, how to determine the quality and credibility of source information, as well as understand the differences between different kinds of information. So again, similar approach. You're going to click begin. You're going to read what's on the left-hand side and then answer the questions on the, I'm sorry, you're going to read on the right-hand side and answer the questions on the left-hand side, and then hit the next slide. And it'll let you know as you get them right or wrong. If you did get something wrong, it's not going to affect your grade. You're not going to fail or anything like that, but go back, look at it, review it. Maybe it was a mistake, or maybe it was something you misunderstood. Make sure that you are understanding the content and how to identify the differences between information and how to assess them, so that when we get together on Tuesday and Thursday next week, you know exactly what to do, and you won't have as many, oh my God, what's the word in English? Like doubts or questions. And of course, if something is like really confusing, like say like, wow, I'm not getting this. I'm not sure I understand this. That's a perfect question to ask me. Like, Miss, hey, I was taking that tutorial. They mentioned this. I didn't really understand it, or I think it was incorrect. Can you go over this with us? Absolutely, I will. So don't ever be afraid to ask me questions. And of course, once you're at the end of this one, it's going to ask you for the same information. You're going to put in here English 1302, put in the course number, which is 18, your major, and whether you're a junior, freshman, or senior, and hit submit. When you're done, you're done. So make sure you get these two trainings, these two tutorials finished before class begins on Tuesday. See you guys then. Bye.